breaking down.
Come to my live stream. I'm super famous.
Hello, everybody. What's going on, guys? Hello, my friends. How's it going? I hope everybody's doing well. There is everybody. Hey, guys, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
It's good to see all of you guys. We are here live for another wonderful podcast with all our friends here. As you can see, we are missing a couple of people. So Louis wasn't feeling good. He wasn't up for it today, which is all fine. But I did invite my good friend Venge to come join us today, which was really nice. So thank you, Venge, for taking the time to come join us again on this Taco Cast, as I like to call it. I'm gonna quickly say hello to everybody here. SOTPC, what's up? How you doing? Red Rover, hello. Super Mario, what's up? Cheesy Pin, hello. CC Gaming.
Extra hellos.
Yuki, what's up? How's it going? Steffi, hello. Dan, what's up, brother? How's it going? Brosles, what's up? How's it going? Who else is here? Ellie, hello. Welcome to the stream. Inuyugi, what's up, buddy? How's it going? Devonte, how you doing, brother? What's going on? Bobby, what's up? How's it going? Welcome, everybody. I'm glad you guys can come and join us in this wonderful day. Oh, hello, Megan. How's it going? Okay, so
yes, Megan. Exactly.
Right. Hey, what's up, Epic Potato Chip? So, guys, we're basically have a lot to talk about. Rumors and little things like that, so I'm really excited about it. Guys, if you guys have any questions that you would like to ask either of us on the stream today, please make sure you tag me so I can see the questions and I can add them to our board here. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So guys, quick question: have you guys off stream, because I know we stream a lot of different games, is there anything you guys are playing that's really like just for you, just for your own time, just to kind of relax and enjoy yourself off stream? Corey, if you want to start.
Yeah, I do find it hard to play games off stream lately, but I've been playing some Okami on Switch.
Oh, that's a great game. Which
is a beautiful game, and it plays very well in handheld mode. Because instead of using the motion controls, you can use touchscreen. So like that's the big thing I've been playing off stream right now. That and Rayman on Switch. It went on sale, like $20.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's raining tacos.
Ellie, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Taco Team. Welcome to the family.
No need to ask why.
What about you, Venge? What have you been playing, buddy, off stream?
I've been having a lot of fun with the new God of War on the PS4. One of the things that really stands out to me when it comes to that game is they toned down a lot of the machismo that was in all the previous games, which surprised me because there was those inappropriate things in the previous titles.
Yeah.
And for them to be able to make such an immersive game without the need for, you know, all the extra bits that they was throwing around was definitely made it that much more engaging, especially the environments. Woo! Beautiful.
Yeah, I hear you exactly. Chadley, what about you, buddy? What have you been playing off stream?
Off stream mostly. Well, I just picked up Mario Tennis Aces, so I've been checking that out a little bit. But the main thing I play off stream most of the time is Hyrule Warriors. Usually I'm playing it with Mama Duck. So
Well, that's good.
other than the other stuff is I just do everything else on stream. So
Yeah,
but
no.
those two are the main ones I'm playing right now. So
It looks like chat's frozen, so I'm gonna disable it for now because it doesn't want to move. But I can still see the actual chat, so don't worry, guys. Make sure you guys tag me. Okay, so yeah, I've been actually, you know what I've been really hooked to lately is Final Fantasy 14, the MMO. Like I have been stuck on that game. I can't stop playing it. I cannot stop playing it. Dino, what's up? How you doing, buddy? What do you call it? I've been hooked with two of my good friends. We've been just going at it. Like some nights we stay up 3-4 hours just going at it. Other night, usually it's like 2 hours and then we're done. But yeah, like it can get crazy. It's a great game, very addictive. Very addictive. It is.
I played a good bit of it, but I just can't bring myself to pay monthly for it because I just know that I can't dedicate enough time to it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, so let me quickly double check here. All right, so let's start it off, guys. Quick question: have you guys heard about this whole EA thing that's happening with Battlefield 2, the new one that's coming out?
I have
Okay,
not.
so basically what's happening is their pre-orders are really down. It's like massively low compared to like when they released Battlefield 1. So they're saying that they're gonna have a bad sale. I mean, in your opinion, do you think this is like a wake-up call? People are saying that it's because of the game, the way they kind of went with the game. I only saw that they had someone with a hook hand and some other like craziness that wasn't really...
The flowing capes and all that too.
Yeah, with all that stuff. So do you think like this is because of that, or do you think that people are just getting bored of these games? So let's start with you, CC.
So I think it could be both of those things, but I think also I think that it's the style of business they do as well. It's the way they do their business. You know, with microtransactions and a lot of things. People are just not happy with them in general. But I do think that a lot. But I do think it's got to do with that. That's a big part of it, though. Like people are just not as into those games as they used to be. Especially with like battle royale coming to everything now and all that junk. I think it's it's definitely got a lot to do with that.
Okay, what about you, Venge? What do you think, buddy?
Jesus Christ. It's like, man, it could be so many X factors when it comes to that. It seems like when it comes to pre-orders nowadays, it's like kind of like that hook, right?
Yeah.
That they really want to grab their attention. And well, if it's not good, it's just not going to happen. But at the same time, I don't know. It seems like EA has been slacking for quite some time. So I mean, it could be due to their maybe lack of innovation and really pushing microtransactions for the past few years. So I could say it may be a combination of both.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Chadley, what do you think, buddy? Chadley?
Sorry about that.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry. I have a little mute button on here. I must have hit it by accident.
That's okay, buddy. That's okay.
Yeah, because I don't have the system and I don't have probably a really good enough PC to play this game properly.
Yeah.
I haven't really been following it. I mean, I'm just looking at it. I mean, the game looks beautiful. I mean, the game looks like it would be a lot of fun, but I don't know. It's just like Ben said. It's like the microtransactions. Like I think you have to be very careful with the microtransactions. If you do it wrong, people are not going to be happy. And I've read that they haven't been doing well with the microtransactions, how they're implementing them and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So there might be some people that are just like, you know what, like this game has microtransactions too. I'm like, no, sorry, I'm not interested. I mean,
Yeah.
I got burnt the last time, and I'm not gonna I don't want to deal with it again. So
Yeah, no, exactly. I know exactly what you're saying. And that's how I feel. Like, I feel that the microtransactions have a lot to play. Not to mention, I mean, me personally, I'm sick of... It's always the same thing. You know? Run, you're at war. Kill everything in sight. Rinse and repeat. And then the online, the same thing. Rinse and repeat. I don't care. I'm fine with the online. That's the point of it, right? To kill each other, to have fun. But story-wise, they're not bringing anything new. And when they make a story, it's usually, what, 8 hours... sometimes shorter than that, so there's no immersion anymore like it used to be. There's no, I don't know, it's gotten old very quickly, you know what I mean? At least that's my opinion. But yeah, I that's how I think. That's my 2 cents on that one. Okay, I'm gonna skip number 3. I'm sure you guys are looking at the same thing as me. Let's move on to number 4 for a minute there. So there was this big rumor that was going around, I think it was last week. So I guess Nintendo had happened to either leak out on their new update that they might be releasing a new console with updated RAM, updated. Hey, we're being raided by Farran.
Oh,
hey, welcome Raiders.
Welcome Raiders. What's up,
Yeah,
guys?
nice.
Welcome. How you doing, guys? Switch Gamer. Hello, Red. Hello, Red. Mwah. And we got Epic Potato Chip, Cherish Haven. Hello, James. Hello, Starlight. You beautiful girl. How are you? Where's the handsome Ferran? Where's that sexy French man? D'Angelo, what's up, buddy? How you doing? It's good to see all of you. Ellie, hello. So yeah, so they're saying that they want to release a new, like, I guess you could say a Switch Pro. What do you guys think of this? And are you, if it is true, are you willing to buy it? I mean, they're saying here, I'm going to read quickly what I've read up about it. So this is on Trust the Reviews. They're saying that it's going to be a higher processor, stronger processor. So it currently has the Tegra 210. They're saying that it's going to have the Tegra 214. And it's going to go from 4 gigs to 8 gigs. Yeah, so and they're saying that this model is gonna have 64 gigs of RAM compared to the 32. So what do you guys think?
So here's my first thought is it's way too early in the life cycle to do this. It's also, when you think about the price at which they released the Switch to begin with, $300 with the current stats, the current specs. I mean, you definitely have to increase the price. The problem is you increase the price because you increase these specs, but they're still not going to be on point with PlayStation 4 or Xbox One.
Yeah.
Even the regular console. That being said, I think there's a little bit of truth to a new revision of the Switch, because and when I say a revision, I don't mean any major changes other than maybe like extra RAM or something.
Yeah.
But Dan is Shadow is getting to exactly what I was trying to say, is that there is a hardware flaw built in to the Switch right now, where you can hack it, which no firmware update can take care of at all.
Yes, I heard about that. Yes.
Right, and so the only reason that I could see them doing a hardware revision right now is to take care of that. I don't see them increasing the specs though, because again, you have to increase the price, which people already didn't like. They already complained about it. So you double the RAM, you increase the processor, you increase the video processor and everything. You're gonna have to increase the price a bunch, probably $100 or more.
Yeah.
There's no way people are going to want to pay for that. I
Yeah.
wouldn't. I wouldn't upgrade right away for sure. Case.
Right.
Okay, that's my little piece. My little spiel.
That's your little spiel. What do you
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
Venge?
Up, quick, sharp, no. Reason why I wouldn't is because it's like it's this trend.
Yeah.
You know, Xbox did it. PlayStation did it.
Yeah.
And so now they're doing it. It's like Simpsons did it. Nah, I'm not doing that, because then and then on top of that, what CC just mentioned is the fact that they didn't take care of that issue with the hacking and everything. And I feel like before they even pull some crazy stuff like that, they gotta take care of that first.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then another big no for me, because 4K. I'm like, what? 4K?
Yeah.
I mean, what do I need to upgrade the quality of my TV so much to the point that my eyes bleed? I don't feel like I need all that.
Yeah, no, and that's what they're saying, right? They're like, we're gonna bring 4K to the system. I mean, I see what you're saying. That dude, take care, buddy. Have a good one. Thank you for joining us. Chadley, what do you think of this?
Well, when you guys were talking, I just thought about the Nintendo's already done this before. They did it with the 3DS.
Yes, they did. The new
Because
3DS.
they came out with the new 3DS, which basically was a 3DS that was updated, better hardware, all this kind of stuff, and was supposedly going to have games that were only meant to run on this new one.
Yep.
Obviously, of course, it's the 3DS, so it's sold.
Yep.
Pretty well, and obviously developers are not going to create stuff just for this new 3DS system.
Yep.
And which is what happened. There's only a few titles from what I know.
I think it's like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're from Nintendo. So I don't even think they're third party. Like a third party would be like, why would I want to take away audience?
Yeah.
And that's the argument with the Switch Pro, because there's rumors, and I've seen videos. I think it was a Dreamcast guy. I was watching his theory on this whole thing, and was saying why would developers want to develop something for a pro system where it's only for the pro system?
Yep.
It's not backwards compatible to the old system, and now you're saying that the Switch sold so well.
Yeah.
Why would I want to develop a game that's gonna say oh, sorry guys, you bought the Switch and we made a game for the Switch, but your version of the Switch can't play it? That seems like a very bad mistake to make.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a very bad mistake for Nintendo to make. So I don't think, if all these rumors and stuff are true, it might be something that we see later on in the lifespan, not now.
Yes.
It's too early to be having something that's going to say, sorry guys, but can't play it. I mean, the 3DS the new 3DS has capabilities to play Super Nintendo games on it, right?
Yeah.
The regular 3DS doesn't, which makes sense. They wanted to make it so that you could do that, and it's a feature of the new system. So watch them say for the Nintendo Switch Pro, sorry guys, but you've been waiting all this time to have GameCube games, and the Pro is only able to do the GameCube games. That would be dumb. But
no, I hear exactly what you're saying, and I agree. Here's my thing: if they're putting more power into it, they're putting more. Are they upgrading battery life too now? Because remember, now with the Switch, the regular Switch, we still get what on a good graphic game, 2 hours at that.
I could stretch Zelda for 3.
Okay, so 3 hours.
Sometimes I could stretch Zelda for 3.
Give or take,
obviously
right?
The lower intensive games, you can get a pretty decent amount of hours.
Exactly.
On the
so
system, so
if you're gonna go ahead and upgrade all this stuff, that's more power the Switch has to give out, more battery life that's gonna go into it. Are we getting better battery life? I don't know, right? We will know. And again, I agree. it's way too early for them to be turn around and say, okay, next month, guys, new Switch.
Yeah, and, you know, people keep putting out the handheld, you know, the GBA and this and that, all that argument, but like I don't feel like that fully applies here because this isn't just a handheld at this point.
Yeah,
it's a hybrid console. It's a console.
It's a console.
Yeah.
Yes.
Portable or portable console. Either way, but it's way too early in this thing's lifespan. It's just what, a year and a half old now.
Yep.
That you want to give, you know, extra power and potentially, you know, have to increase the battery life. Again, that goes all back to you have to increase the price tag.
Yep.
It's a big. I've got coworkers who we were talking about the Switch the other day, and this one coworker thinks it's amazing. He absolutely loves everything about it, but he won't buy one because it's $300.
Yeah.
I've had to argue with him that it's, you know, you think about it because he's like, well, it's not as powerful as a PS4 or whatever, but it's a really great console. I'm like, yeah, but if you crammed a PS4 into a little handheld, it would be way more expensive than the Switch is. But that's kind of a side conversation. Anyway, I still think, I mean, I just personally think it's just a little too early.
Yeah.
Period.
Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. We reached already 44 likes. That's amazing.
Holy smokes.
I mean, we've been doing it for 22 minutes. That's crazy. You guys are awesome.
You guys are rock.
Okay, so let's go ahead and jump over to new game releases for this month that's come out and games that we're excited for. Obviously, there's a lot of games that have been mentioned that have come out this month. There's a lot of games that are coming out next month. We're getting tons of good games coming out. Corey, is there anything you're excited for? Is there anything that you picked up recently?
So excited for, I mean, I've been having a super hard time keeping up with what's coming out all the time now, right? Because like you said, we're getting so many games and they are just like spitting games out that are good even. Like, but for the next couple of months, the things that really have me excited are going to be, of course, Smash. I'm super excited to see how that goes. And then, of course, Super Mario Party. I was a huge fan of the Mario Party games, the earlier ones. Not as much like 8, 9, and 10, but definitely the earlier ones. And supposedly this one kind of harkens back to the older ones a little bit, from what I've heard. Don't know, but we'll see. And then Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu.
Yeah.
I've been getting more and more excited about that recently. And so I've got that pre-ordered. I pre-ordered the expensive edition, but I can still change that.
Yeah,
but I was like,
sure.
if I want it, I don't want to miss out on it.
Yeah. What about you, Venge?
Whew. It's quite an interesting array of games that they have coming out, especially next year. But you know, I recently got news about the Monster Hunter for what was it called? Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which is coming to the Switch.
Yep.
After playing Monster Hunter World, you know, on the PS4, I was actually quite excited for that, and I would really like to get that because of how cool that game was.
Yeah.
You know, some of the things that Corey mentioned, I'm interested in. Obviously, Smash. I'm low-key interested in the new Spider-Man, low-key. Just because of the fact that it's Spider-Man, and it's been a while since we've seen a Spider-Man game. But another one that I got here, I always forget the title of this thing. Let me pull this up. Eevee and Pikachu, obviously. Smash Bros. But this is the kicker for me. Resident Evil 2, the remake next year.
Yeah.
I am super hyped for that, as well as Kingdom Hearts 3 if they stop delaying that. You know what I mean? It's like, and so those are the games I'm interested in at this point.
Chadley, what about you, my friend?
Let's see here. There was a couple, like I'm the same with Corey. It's like there's so many games coming out, and obviously you guys know that I'm primarily Nintendo because it's really the only consoles that I own. Yeah. That or PC. But actually the games that I'm I'm really interested in seeing is the Mario Party, for one, because I did like the older ones. I enjoyed the Wii version. Yeah. I enjoyed the Wii version with the motion control and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. And that was basically, I think, the last one that they did of the old style before they started going off and doing the whole vehicle that drives around and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed that one. So I'd be curious to see like if this is going to be like that one. because you're obviously going to have mini games that have motion controls again, and all that kind of stuff. And then Mega Man 11.
Oh,
yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, because I've been really enjoying playing the Legacy collections. I just started playing the Legacy collection, like the original Legacy collection, on stream. So, like, I'm really excited for Mega Man 11. It looks beautiful, and it just, if it has the same types of controls as the original Mega Man's, like, I'm all in. It's just, it looks awesome.
It looks really good.
It looks good. Yeah, it does look good. What was I gonna say?
And Smash Bros too. So
yeah,
That's a given.
and Smash Bros, because I just know that I'll have a blast with all my kids and my wife and stuff.
And us.
We'll just have a blast playing that game.
for sure.
Yeah. sure.
Yeah, no, I'm
8-player Smash, Chadley's family versus the rest of us.
right. I'm super stoked for. There's a couple of games I'm actually really excited for. Actually, I picked up the new game, Night Trap, which was super fun. Definitely try that. That game's awesome. Like, if you have
I was
guys,
working the other night.
yeah, if you guys haven't played it, like, check out my stream. It's super fun. At the beginning, it was slow, but then once you get into it, it gets really good, and like, you get really like, it's fun. It's fun. But I'm really excited for, like, you, Venge, Resident Evil 2. That's
New game.
yeah, that's the game that I'm super stoked for. They just released new trailer for Claire Redfield, and she's my favorite. And oh my god, I saw that and I was like, I'm done. I take my money. Take my money. But I am excited for Pokemon. I mean, it's not the Pokemon that I was expecting. They're saying they're gonna release another Pokemon that's gonna be for the hardcore fans, but
Yeah, like next year, right? I mean, didn't you
yeah,
say
like
3
next
years?
year, but still, you know, I am excited for
I'm
this
with you.
Pokemon. Just, it's not the Pokemon that I was expecting, right? None the Venge. But yeah, like, but yeah, I'm stoked. All right, I know everybody's waiting to hear about this. This is what the people like. They want to hear about it. So let's go ahead and jump into question 3, that one that we skipped. Super Smash Bros. The new characters. What are we looking forward to? And what do you think are they adding to this game? And what would you like them to add as a final thing that will really make you go, yes, please? Corey, go ahead, buddy.
Okay, so new characters, like, you know, I think the new characters are pretty cool. I've always been one of those people that, like, I don't really care what new characters they add. Like, it doesn't change me playing the game. You know, new characters are always great. I mean, it could be Sans from Undertale. It could be like anyone. I really don't care.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to affect me. If they don't take out the characters I like to play, it won't affect me.
Yeah.
So like that's really cool though. I'm glad that they're giving Castlevania some love. And you know that kind of stuff. The Echo Fighter thing, it seems kind of silly, but like I don't really care. Again, it doesn't affect me at all. It doesn't even. It's a name change, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm really looking forward to is, and this is something that, you know, those of you who are familiar with my channel are gonna maybe get a little sneak peek of. Is I'm hoping that the tournament mode has an online mode, but also not only an online mode, but like based with a code, like Mario Kart, right? And I hope that they take a page out of that book. I mean, it's the same company, obviously, making, you know, all this. So obviously they could very much do that, but I really want them to have like a setting, like I can like encapsulate a tournament, right? And have it repeat every week or something. Even if I can't do it every week, I can have it repeat every week, but like have an encapsulated tournament code that would be everything. And I could put on the stream and people could join in or whatever, you know. Because if that
like
happened,
like they had in the other Smash Bros. One for the Wii U, because they had that.
See, I didn't get to play the tournament mode on Smash.
Oh yeah, they had that. You'd put your code in, and then people could join, and it was great. It was up until they got rid of it.
Didn't they take that away or something too?
Worst mistake they did.
It was
Worst
tied.
mistake.
Wow.
It was tied to the
Miiverse?
Miiverse. Yeah, it was tied to that, and I guess they didn't want to take the time to do what they did with they reworked it with Mario Maker, but they didn't rework it for Smash. I don't know if that's, I don't know why, but
that gives me hope then. So that's my biggest hope, because what I want to do, if that's the case, is I want to get a lot of the people that are involved with our Mario Kart tournament.
Yep.
And a lot of them are going to get Smash and do a very similar thing, but with Smash instead, you know?
Yeah.
And alternate with that. And I think that has me the most excited if they do that. You know, that's what I'm looking forward to most. Oh, that and not lagging a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
Smash on the Wii U, like the lag is real.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
So,
Yeah, the
that's-
couple times that I played Smash online on stream,
Mhm.
it's
That's
pretty,
even worse.
pretty bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Can we stop for just 1 second? Just 1 second.
Okay.
I need to
Yeah.
thank I need to thank everybody because we just hit 2,900 right now at this moment. We hit
What?
2,900 subs. That is
Nice.
awesome. So thank you
Congrats.
everybody who subscribed. I really appreciate that. That's crazy. What was I gonna say? Yeah, go ahead. Finish your thing, Corey.
No,
Sorry,
that was it.
that was it.
Like
Okay.
I said, that the tournament mode is really what excites me out of all of it. That's the possibility of having like an encapsulated tournament mode like that. And if they had that on the Wii U version already before,
Yeah,
then I see no reason why they shouldn't bring it back.
yeah, no, and I
Other
agree.
than, hashtag Nintendo.
Exactly.
There you go.
Thank you everybody for joining the Taco team. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the Taco team. Welcome to the family. Thank you all for joining us today on this podcast. I hope you guys are enjoying everything. Venge, what about you, my friend?
I'm actually liking what they're doing so far with the bringing back all the characters from the previous games. I mean, you have a much bigger roster, right? So you have your favorites, then the new ones that you want to try out, and so forth and so on. As far as the characters that they've been introducing, they're really nice. Especially K. Rool, that was pretty much hype. I looked at his moveset, he looks quite interesting, kind of like has that ranged character-esque kind of feel, which I would like to try out since I've been having so much fun maining King Dedede. As far as the characters, the Echo Fighter thing, the cool thing about the Echoes is how that I like is even though it's technically the same character, how they're going to change the voice and some of the things that they say, which is pretty cool. Was there anything else? Oh yeah, there's some news going around about the characters. And I believe they're saying this isn't set in stone or anything, but if this happens, I'll be really hype about that.
Yep.
And Hayachi from Tekken is going to be in.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah.
So I'm really hoping to see that. And as far as my expectations when it comes to Smash Bros. Ultimate, is the biggest one is the lag issue.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one. Like, I agree with CC on that 100%. But here is one big one that I would like to see. I think they addressed it already.
Yep.
But the whole idea about the host, like you have more control over the settings. Because you know how you would play and you would set maybe no items, and then like your rule, like the next match, whoever's in, they would get power over what happens in the match. It's like, I was like, it should be more like, okay, the host has the power to control all of that.
I see what you're saying. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially for streams and such. I think that
Yep.
maybe they'll have like a streamer mode.
Yeah, right. Streamer mode only. What about you, Chad? For you, Chadley. What about you, Chadley? I mean, I heard rumor that your beard's gonna be in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
Yeah.
Underneath
Nintendo-
Charlie's beard is Chuck
Yep.
Norris.
Right.
Nintendo contacted me about not
Uncle
having
Donald,
me in
what's
the
up?
game, just
the beard.
just the beard, just the beard. They didn't
It's
want
gonna
me.
be.
They
It's
didn't
gonna
want
be
me.
the boss. It's gonna be the master.
No,
hand.
I like the new characters that they added. I like the fact that they're finally bringing
Debbie.
Ridley, I guess. Chadley's beard is the final boss. Yeah.
Yes.
Forget Master Hand, you know.
Master Beard.
Master beard.
Obviously, I'll just continue using Yoshi like I always do, so
Yep.
it doesn't matter to me. There's all these characters, and I'll probably never use them. So, yeah. I mean, I can't wait to see what other characters they're going to add. I mean, they're already up to 67 characters, so they're only 3 away to have an even 70.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
it's just it's ridiculous. the amount of characters. I hope they don't make a mistake of making it very difficult to unlock the characters.
Well,
Yeah.
they said that all characters are going to be unlocked from the beginning. Well, all those original ones, they did.
I don't think so. They kept saying
They were.
Oh, okay.
They said that when they made the announcement for the original, at least for all everyone coming back, they said they're all going to be unlocked.
oh, okay.
Or no, is it the original
Maybe
16? No, maybe not. I could be wrong, but I feel like I remember them saying that. But I could be completely
The original 16. Yeah, I thought that's what I saw too. Was
maybe
the original
maybe
16
that's what
and
it
then-
is. Maybe I misheard. But yeah.
And then I just saw there was like a thing that might have leaked out saying that some characters might be able to be unlocked early if you buy the amiibo or something. So like
Oh.
if you have the amiibo and you use it, then it unlocks that particular character
Yeah.
without having to do something else to get the character. Like I just hope they don't make it very difficult because there's so many characters to get, and I don't want to turn into like this grind session where it's like
Yeah.
I
I know.
want all the characters, but I gotta play and play and play and play and play, and it just would suck the fun out of it if you're just playing just to get the characters.
Yes.
So
I mean, like, I'm hoping for an actual. Okay, I didn't mind on the Wii U. You know how you had the board, and then you would kind of move your fighter to which section of corner you're gonna go fight. So you can fight like 10 people, or you can fight one person, and then you got to the Master Hands, Crazy Hands, and Master Hands. I didn't mind that, but I didn't like it. I liked how, remember in the N64, you kind of follow the path, and then that's what you did.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they do something like that, or at least some sort of story type thing. But that's how I would like it. I don't know. That's just me though.
the GameCube version I thought had something similar too as well.
Yeah. And then I would like I would definitely like a tournament mode, just like Corey. That would make it like I had fun, and you know the best part was there was no waiting of fighting people fighting. Can I get on? Can I get on? Because you just jumped in, and then you had your own room, and if you got in with me, cool. If you didn't get in with me, too bad.
That's what I want.
So it was really cool that everybody got a chance to fight. Everybody had fun, and then the top fighters, I would hold a separate competition at the end of the stream, and then they would fight each other, right? As for characters,
Real
like, oh, go ahead, Corey, go ahead.
Sorry, just gonna go right back to the character unlocking real quick. So Sakurai said, and this is a quote apparently, the number of fighters you can use from the beginning will be limited to those you could play as in the N64 game. That way, the player can enjoy unlocking the characters one by one like a typical fighter game. Unlocking them all is a fair challenge, and some might be a little difficult, but most can be unlocked without any major difficulty. So Chadley said he kind of hopes it's not super hard.
Okay,
Right?
so yeah, so they went the same route that they did with the GameCube version, I think, where some characters you had to do specific tasks to
Yeah.
unlock them,
That might be
and
what they're
some of
saying.
them were really hard to do.
Yeah,
At least for me, anyway. I'm not a master at the game, so
No, I'm with you.
I made my brother-in-law do all of them. I was like, here you go.
Well, as long as
Have
they do,
fun.
like,
Have
as
fun.
long as they do like before, where you can do all these crazy things to unlock everything, or play like 6 million multiplayer matches.
Yeah. So, but yeah,
God.
as for characters, I'm okay with what they've chosen. Whatever. I'm just like, all right, cool. Because at the end of the day, my character always will be and has been forever Link. Chadley knows. He's seen me play with Link.
You brought Link up, okay? When I went back and I watched the whole announcement trailer and stuff, and they made this big deal about having Breath of the Wild Link in the game.
Yeah.
They make it sound like he's a separate character, okay? I'm on the website right now looking to see if Breath of the Wild Link was just considered a separate character. They have him in position number 3, which means like he is Link. He's not his own Link.
Yeah.
So he's either, it's almost like they just took Breath of the Wild Link, added that as a alternate costume,
yes.
So
and then, or he's an Echo Fighter and they just haven't said anything,
Well,
or
if
like
you noticed in in every Smash game, they evolve Link and Zelda and all.
Yeah,
Mario
yeah.
Golden. And so I actually am not surprised even a tiny bit to see that it's basically, and it might even be his like default costume maybe,
yeah,
but it's a costume.
'Cause
It's going to be a costume.
his-
Now his
his
moveset.
screen.
Mhm.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, his moveset will be updated to include new things, I imagine. Because like
Yeah.
he's got the new bow and everything, but like he's still Link. He's not an Echo fighter. He's going to be just like before. Like they've always they upgraded his costume, just like we got. What was it, like Twilight Princess for the last one?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah. So like every time they just give him a more updated, more current things. So
Yeah. Which it does look like they still have his green tunic outfit as an alternate costume.
yes.
Yeah.
Because they did showcase that in the trailer, because they like, oh, and for the first time, all 3 versions of Link are in this game, where it's whether it's the regular Link, Toon Link, and Young Link.
Yeah.
Got it.
So because they had them all standing next to each other, but when I looked at it, I didn't see Breath of the Wild Link, so I was like, okay. Okay. Like they made this whole big deal about Breath of the Wild Link, but it's really just Link as
Yeah.
dressed up as the Breath of the Wild Link. So it's kind of a bummer, I guess. But either way, it's Link, and he's a cool character to play as. So
Yeah. No, for sure.
it counts down, yes.
And that's the thing, like, one of my biggest worries for Smash Bros. Is the lag. I mean, I remember for this Smash Bros., the one for the Wii U, the lag on that is horrendous. Sometimes you can get a perfect game, but that's like one game out of 20 games.
Yeah.
I remember when we would play online, when we do the tournament mode, every other match was massive lag. Either we were jumping very, very slowly, or the sound was off, or anything would happen. So I'm really hoping that with this game they'll figure something out. I know there's a couple of things we're gonna get to talk more about the online, but yeah, hopefully they figure out what to do with this one, because again, this is a major game for them, and rumor has it, this is what I've heard, this is just rumor, don't take my word for it. But I know that he's been wanting, Sakurai's been wanting to stop Smash Bros since the first one, and this calling this one the ultimate tells me that this is it. This is the last Smash Bros he's gonna make. That's what I'm getting. This is the feeling I'm getting from him. And I wouldn't blame the guy. I mean, you make this constantly. You're giving us almost every single character. You're just popping left, right, and center. I can feel it being the last Smash Bros we're getting.
I see a Smash Bros reboot in the future under a different director.
Possibly, yeah. I can definitely see that.
Because the man can't make he can't continue. Period.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
He just can't.
Exactly. I know. I hear you. Like, he's tired, I could see him turning around being like, tell you what,
eyes
guys.
were super red in that last picture. That
He's like, no more. But I can see it. I can see him turning around saying, hey, if anybody else wants to do it, here you go. Take it. Go. Have fun. Make Smash Bros. Super Saiyan 100 Vegeta and Naruto.
Oh, God.
you just made things up now. That's not okay.
But that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Like, somebody's gonna grab it and then start adding things that you're like, why are you adding that character? He was never a Smash Bros. Character. But it's just how the world works. It's gonna be better that way.
PlayStation console versus Xbox console. You literally pick the console and they fight. They're gonna do it.
Smash consoles.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty. I'm excited for this one because, there's a lot to talk about here. All right, Nintendo's online service. What, we got 1 month left? If that.
Probably about a month. They said the second half, yeah. So
okay, so we got 1 month left. We're getting the online. We're paying for it now. There's a lot to talk about here. What are you guys expecting? What do you want? What do you think they should do? I mean, have they already proven that their for me, it's a no, but have they proven that their servers can be stable? Is it worth it? So go ahead, CC Gaming. Look at her cleaning glasses, getting all ready.
I something on my glasses.
No, go ahead. Buddy.
Okay, so first of all, I'm just gonna, for the record, for anybody listening, I've already said we could probably have had the entire podcast about this, and we wouldn't repeat ourselves, we wouldn't overlap each other, and we wouldn't have a problem filling up to 2 hours. But that being said, so my thing is the Nintendo Online service goes live next month at some point.
Oh boy.
And I disagree with Android 21 about paying being dumb. I do think that they do need to step up their server game a little bit. I hope
Oh,
the
they're
big
gonna have.
grind and prepping for that. Here's the thing: a lot of online games right now on the Nintendo are peer-to-peer. Nintendo Switch, a lot of peer-to-peer stuff. They're not paying. We're not paying for servers and all yet. Maybe, just maybe, we're gonna get servers, dedicated servers for games, right? Like maybe Smash Bros. Will have dedicated servers, full-on lobbies, actual lobbies for Smash Bros. Full-on lobbies for Splatoon and for Mario Kart. It is way cheaper than the $60 we pay on the other ones, and I pay for those. I pay for both of them, PlayStation and Xbox, without a hesitation. So I'm gonna pay $20 a year for this, and I'm gonna do it happily. But the thing is, they're also incentivizing a little bit. Now I know people can say, "Oh, right now they're gonna give us 20 NES games that are enhanced," right?
Yeah.
And enhanced is a tricky word because it could mean right now we do know that they're giving online features to some of them, right? But we don't know if that's the only enhancement. We don't know if that's worth our $20 a year, which I think it is, obviously. But I also think that we could expect in the future to think that that they could do the same thing for SNES games, maybe.
Yeah.
And even 64 games. Do I expect that necessarily? No. But I mean, it's a possibility, right? Like just because they're doing it with NES right now doesn't. Maybe that's all they had ready.
Yeah.
I do think this is a step in the direction of what used to be known as the Virtual Console. We know they're not going back to Virtual Console.
Yeah.
We know that already. They've already made that clear. But we are getting lots of classic games on the console, whether they're from SNK or anybody else. So there's going to be classic games on the system. Who's to say that this isn't the direction Nintendo's going? Right? We're going to get added on, online play and maybe anything else, any other kind of features, scoreboards or achievements. Yeah, right. That's funny. But all this kind of stuff. So I think I'm excited for it. I don't mind paying for it at all. It's $20 a year. It's to not sound cliche, but like don't buy a coffee at Starbucks once a month. Less than that, and you've got the payment for it. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Do I think at the moment? Am I expecting that the servers are going to be better? No. Do I hope that they're going to be better? Absolutely. I don't think that they're going to flip a switch that day, and all of a sudden, switch, and like everything's going to be better. I don't think they're just going to do that, and everything's going to be better. Obviously.
Yeah.
But I do think that I think it's no matter what, it's a push in the right direction.
Yep.
Because if we're paying for online, they're going to use it.
Yep.
And I personally feel like it's going to go to servers and improving quality of the online. At the very least, improving the quality of the online service, whether that's with servers or whether that's just less communication errors or whatever.
Yep.
I'm excited to play a few NES games online with people. I think that's kind of cool. It's not like a number one selling point for me, but I think it's a pretty cool little feature. I'm okay with it. I don't think I really have anything else to say about it.
Just to add something quickly. So for my fellow Canadians who are watching, so 1 month Canadian is going to cost $5. 3 months is going to cost $10. 12 months is going to cost $25. And then the family membership that they're doing is going to cost $45 a month. So
which still isn't bad though.
No,
because that's
not
up
at
to
all.
8 people on a family plan, on a family thing.
And it works
family one.
Exactly, and it works great for Chadley.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll still have one left over.
Yeah.
Exactly. There you go.
So I could have one of you guys like bid for it. So.
Daddy. Okay. What was I gonna say? Yeah, it's no, for 1 year. For 1 year. I didn't mean a month. I meant to say for the year.
Yeah, all those prices were yearly prices.
Except
$20
for
a year, all that.
yeah, the $25 is a year, and the 12 month and the 45 is a year.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
the $10 one is 3 months, and then the $5 one is a month. Okay, so yeah, so this is Canadian pricing, guys, not American.
It's 35 American.
Yeah.
So Devontae Glass, you're correct in saying 35, but that's US dollars.
That's US. I'm talking about Canadian. So it's a different price point for us. What was I gonna say? So Venge, go ahead, man. What are your views on this onlineness?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, for that to kind of come out of nowhere. It was like kind of an RKO out of nowhere. But for me, I have a lot of expectations when it comes to this. Because, I mean, for them to literally have online free for so long and then to come out of the woodworks with this, I'm not saying that I didn't see this coming, because, I don't know. It's like when you look at the gaming industry nowadays, it seems like the gaming industry has this way of piggybacking off of one another. Just like how, you know, when the Wii first came out, and the Wii was such a sensation, and then you have motion controls being implemented by PlayStation and Xbox and that yada. But my thing is, $20, that's not hefty for a year. That is one thing that actually shocked me. $20 a month. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I mean, not a month. What the heck am I saying? $20 a year.
Confusing people.
I'm sorry. I meant $20 a year. That's pretty dope. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, it's like, what are they going to do to make it worth your while? Like, what CC was saying about taking some of those classic games and implementing online in some way. And so it kind of like put me in the mindset of, you guys know how there was a certain time when what was that, Super Mario 64 online was a huge thing when it first came out. That was a big bombshell, and everybody wanted to play that online with other people. And it kind of put me in the mind of what they're doing, what they could potentially do with it. Like, because they, like you guys, you already know, a lot of the games that they came out with over the years, online was never a thing. Never cared about it. Because I remember I was talking with my friend back when I had like the Wii, right? And we was playing Super Mario Bros. Wii. And we was always hoping that one day, that they would add online to that. Yes, and so I'm hoping that they will come. If they do something like that, I would be really happy with that.
Yeah,
because it creates endless possibilities. So I think it's that, and I guess that's just the biggest thing. That and making sure the online service is more fine-tuned. If they can do that, then I could see it being worth the price tag.
One little talking point real quick before we switch over, before I'm going to interrupt before Chadley goes on. One thing about the online service that's really cool, what I heard, and I don't seeing this officially, but I know somebody mentioned it, is that like if let's say you and I are playing a game like a Mario, right, on the NES, and we're playing online together. Supposedly, if I gotta go, I can hand over the game to you, basically. Oh. Like, I can just give you the progress of the game right then and there. You can take over and play.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what they're gonna call that, like a handoff or something. But yeah, so like, it's kind of nice that like if I have to go, you don't have to stop playing necessarily.
Oh, okay.
You keep right from where you were. So I just
that's pretty cool.
That in there. Yeah, that's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Chadley, what?
Yeah, exactly what Steffi just said.
But I know there's a control passing the site, but I don't know limitations around it. Oh, okay. What about you, Senor Chadley? What are your thoughts on this?
Well, I talked about this. I guess it was the last podcast. I think we talked about this, and I brought it up because I think it's really cool. I really think it's the right step in the right direction for Nintendo. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping, like we all are hoping, that the servers that they plan on using are not the ones they're using now.
Yeah.
For like some of the matchmaking and all that kind of stuff. That I'm hoping that they're adding to what they're using now, in anticipation of like, I don't see more users being there. So because if people are using it for free now, like once it's paid, it's not like they're going to get a whole boatload of more people playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just because the online service came out. So they're
That's
probably gonna, yeah. What?
Mhm.
What?
Less impact, I'm sure.
Well, yeah. So it'll be less. So if anything, they bring those servers online to help optimize the experience so that you don't have these like odd disconnection errors just that are just random, you know, things like that. And obviously they're going to be adding new servers because of this whole new online play with the retro games, which I think is going to be very cool for us streamers because of the fact that we'll be able to play these old retro games co-opt as if we were sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
Like I feel that that's a really cool experience that we got that us as streamers can have for some of these games, and especially if they add the later consoles like Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64. Well, Nintendo 64 had 4-player, so like imagine 4 people being able to play an N64 game, not having to be in the same room. Like that would be pretty cool to be able to play the old Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
4-player. Like
that would be
I don't know.
epic.
That'd be cool. It'd be really cool to do that. And I do like the fact that they're adding the cloud saves, like the
Oh,
being
yeah.
able to do your save data to the cloud.
Which is nice, yes.
Yeah, because now it's tied to your account and not to the system.
Yeah.
So by doing that, if your system does crash, there are instances where they're not able to get your data from your Switch. Because I had a coworker who just dealt with that. He took it. He sent it in. He had water damage, so it wasn't under warranty or anything like that. Plus, his warranty had been done and over with. But he contacted Nintendo like, "Oh, for $50, we'll fix it." So, like, for $50, it's not that bad of a price, and I think they ended up just replacing the whole thing
Oh,
Wow,
for the
not bad.
$50. And he also mentioned about his left Joy-Con messing up because he had one of the original left Joy-Cons. And they replaced a whole new set of Joy-Cons too. So like he basically ended up with a whole new system, but unfortunately they weren't able to get his save data.
His save data,
So-
yes.
Yeah. So if
Oh.
he had the cloud backup, he would have had all that stuff. He wouldn't have lost all of his hours upon hours of playing Zelda.
Yeah,
Not
for
that-
sure.
Not that he isn't going to play it more, but
yeah, no, I hear you.
but yeah. The only other thing that's kind of dumb that I think they should just get rid of is the stupid smartphone app.
Oh, I agree. That's
I
so
agree
dumb.
completely.
I don't know why they're pushing that so much.
probably-
Yeah.
Well, because
Like
somebody developed it and it cost them money.
yeah.
So now they
They
want
should
to.
have. I mean, look, Fortnite did it. Fortnite put voice chat in the game,
It's
not
simple.
requiring you to have a separate app.
And
With these new servers, they could easily have done that for all these other games.
yeah, well, it's like they said, it's just added a separate code and you're good to go. I mean, just don't be lazy about it. Just do it.
All right,
Yes,
chat,
there you go.
you and I, we need to contact Nintendo.
Right?
Yeah,
Work on the app for 'em.
exactly.
Exactly. Done. It's done.
We'll come up with a better app. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, like I'm really I mean the way their servers are now, it feels like every 5 minutes we drop, every 5 minutes communication error. Sometimes you can't even connect. Sometimes it takes forever to connect. So I'm really hoping that with this, it fixes this issue. You know, where we can finally connect simply and everything's working out great. I mean, that's what we're paying for, right? For better servers.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm hoping for. One of the things I'm excited for is definitely the cloud save. I know when Little Man broke my old Switch and I bought the new one, that was a process to get all your save data over to the next one. It took a long
Yeah.
time. You know, it's not simple. It's not fast. It works. It does the job.
And
But
you're
with
just talking about your games. You're not talking about the save data, right? You're
No.
talking about just downloading actual game data.
no, I'm talking about like the actual save data, like to transfer it from one console to another. It took a little bit. Takes
You
a
were
little
able
bit.
to do that?
Yeah, you can do that.
I thought we were just like the actual save files.
Everything, the save files and everything. So
Nice.
so what happens
nice.
is it switches over, and then when you open it, it's like your original Switch, like the way you had it before. So you have nothing to
Huh.
change. So it works really awesome.
Interesting.
But again, with the cloud, it would have been a lot easier because then you just kind of transfer all your data. Done. You know. But I am really excited for the co-op stuff. I mean, I know they're starting off with the NES. I'm really hoping, you know, we get some SNES in there. We got some N64 in there. I mean,
Yes.
sky's the limit, right?
Yeah, do it all. Just do it.
Just do it. Yeah, exactly.
I think it's going to be a return to, and they're not calling it Virtual Console. They're not calling it that. But it's going to be a return to what they did with the Wii. And I think what's going to end up happening is like every week or every 2 weeks, they'll release some more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Because they do say on their website
more
that
or whatever.
there's 20, and then it says more games added regularly.
Okay.
So whatever regularly is
Once a year.
is
That's regular,
yeah,
right?
yeah, once a year. Yeah,
I mean,
you get your full $20 worth right there. You know, you get the 20 Nintendo games, and then next year you get another 20. So
Perfect.
here's a question. So they said there's special offers, right, for each thing. So does that mean that month 1 will have one offer that's different from month 3, that's different from someone paying the 1 year, that's different than someone paying for the family plan?
I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with probably not. I think it wouldn't be very. It wouldn't be very.
it's hard to maintain.
Well, yeah,
something
to have,
like that.
If you had multiple offers based on the different tiers, well, not only would it be hard to maintain, but you'd have a lot of people pretty upset, right? Because like, I'm not gonna buy a family plan just for an extra 20% off games.
Right.
Well, maybe that, because that's actually a lot. But you know what I mean, though? Like, if it's an extra like 2%, 3% or something like that versus, or 5% versus paying the yearly price, $35 a year versus, you know, the $20 a year, and gets me an extra 5% off. I'm like, maybe not. But I mean, I think that they'll, if you are subscribed to the service, you'll probably have the same discount everyone else gets, the same special offers. The offers might change monthly or something, but I don't think they change based on your tier. I think that would be silly.
Yeah, it'll be smarter that way.
Yeah, no, I don't know what they're doing. Like,
Nintendo, though. I mean,
you know Nintendo. They surprise us with the weirdest things. They're not scared. They're like, oh, we're gonna do it like this. It's the worst idea ever, but for them, it's the best idea.
Yeah. Right.
No, and one thing they definitely should do is, they don't really spell it out here, but with the classic games, I know that when they originally talked about this whole online service, they had talked about a rotating library.
Yeah.
Now they're not talking about it that way anymore.
Netflix.
And they're making it, and I'm hoping that these 20 original just stay there. And as they continue to add on to them, it's just, you're getting more for your money.
Yeah.
Like, instead of saying like, oh, this month we're gonna have these 20 games, next month we'll have these 20 games, like, just leave them up there. Like, they're it's emulated games at this point. That's all they're doing right now. I don't know about these, because these may not be considered emulated anymore, because they're adding online ability to them. So
but still, I mean, the point still stands that they're not like full-blown current games or something.
Exactly.
They are, regardless of you update them or whatever, there's still these NES games. People put extra work into them. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I get that, you know, but I don't feel like it warrants cycling them out.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be an available shop, and then like they should add them to the eShop for people to purchase.
Yep.
And then if you subscribe to the service, you get to play them.
Yeah.
And that was my next point. My next point was that, well, no, you kind of segued into that. It was like, they haven't talked about if these games will be available for purchase. Like, because
it'd be dumb for them not to, though.
Yeah, but they're tied to the online service, though. So technically, you can
the online features are.
Yeah.
That's not to say I couldn't buy, you know, Mario on NES and just not be able to play online.
Yeah. It's just that it has that ability already built in.
Right, because if I buy a current game, you know, that happens to have an online feature, they shouldn't lock me out of purchasing or playing the game just because it has online multiplayer, even if that's not the main focus. Splatoon, okay, even though it has an online, like a single player, I'd say pretty much you should basically not be able to play that one without the online, I guess, because its focus is on that. But like Mario Odyssey, well, there's no real online, but you know what I mean. Like, if there's a game that happens to support online, but you don't have it, they wouldn't lock you out of that. So I would assume the same would go for these classic games. But again, we don't really know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, you're saying, like, is it Fortnite that does it, where you don't need the PlayStation Plus to play online? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Fortnite, right?
Fortnite is free.
Yeah.
So okay, so like I know exactly what you're saying. There should be some games that yes, you need to, like Mario Kart would be a perfect example. We all play online. Everybody plays online. I would assume that they would want the best servers possible for a game like that, and that you would need to pay for it. Whereas a game, again, let's go back to Mario Odyssey. You do the balloon challenge. The onlineness is more just like the balloons. So
It's extra.
yeah, it's extra. So even if you didn't pay, you could still do the balloons because it's nothing. Whoa, it's nothing major. Shadow, thank you for that $2, man. My question is about Resident Evil 2 remake. Do you guys believe in?
My question is
me
about
hear it.
Resident Evil 2 remake. Do you guys
What was
believe
it?
that it will get the same treatment as RE7 with a VR
Something about
function,
remake.
etc.?
Okay, so
Also, love you guys in the podcast.
everybody hashtag Shadow in the chat, please. Thank you very much, Shadow. He's just asking if Resident Evil 2 would get the same thing that Resident Evil 7 had with the VR, but we'll get to questions in a minute, guys. I promise. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
The online. We were still
Online.
talking about the online service and classic games.
Oh,
and,
Mario
so-
Odyssey.
Yeah,
for
so
instance.
so Mario Odyssey doesn't heavily focus on online. It does in the sense of maybe like, are you faster than this person? Are you quicker than this person? You know, the balloons and all that stuff.
Yeah, those things I would think wouldn't be tied to the
Yeah,
Exactly. I
that's
feel that
not-
they shouldn't be onto the actual account of having online. But I mean, there should be. I don't know if it'd be more difficult to do it like that for them, for a small company that's, well, not small, but for a company that's just learning to do this online service, because
Oh yeah. that's
you know,
right.
this is technically this would be the first time that they do something like this compared to PlayStation and Xbox that already have it down to a T, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
in the sense of that they know what they're
The
doing now.
basics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Right, that's all I'm saying. Hey, Motley, what's up? How you doing?
and then also I have the site pulled up right now because I was just curious to see what games they had announced, the
Yeah.
classic ones. So the 10 games that they announced are all multiplayer games. But there's 10 more games that we have no idea what they are. So they could be coming out with some single player games as well.
right.
I don't know. Legend of Zelda is not multiplayer. I just realized that. All the other ones are, because Donkey Kong is, right? Soccer, balloon fight, tennis, ice climber, Dr. Mario, Donkey Kong. Legend of Zelda is the only one so far.
So when you think about
that's a
that,
single player game. So that one will not have online play unless they give it the ability to have someone like spectate, and then you'd be able to pass the controller like on single player games.
Yo.
So
new member hype.
Whoa,
Hey,
new
Phil.
member Furlot with the membership. What's up,
Hey.
buddy? How you doing? Everybody, please hashtag
Oh
Phil
snap!
in the chat. Thank you
Wait,
very
is
much,
Phil
buddy.
Fantastic? Did he
Phil,
use Furlot? Is that what you're saying?
fantastic.
Was he Furlot?
He was
yes,
Furlot.
he
Yeah.
was. He was
What?
for a lot.
I had no
Yes.
idea.
Yeah,
That
Yeah,
was
he was.
Phenomenal.
Phil nominal. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate that, buddy.
Right there.
What an awesome surprise, man. Thank you very much, my
Yeah,
friend.
awesome.
Yo.
Oh, there it is. Welcome back to the Taco Supreme, Phil. Meal with it, people.
Deal with it.
All right, that's awesome. What was I gonna say? No, go ahead. Who's talking last? See,
I
got
think
all-
it was
Chadley was talking.
Chadley.
Yeah,
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 Chadley.
Yeah. So yeah, initially when I looked at that list, I was like, oh wait, all these 10 games are multiplayer, but I'm wrong because Legend of Zelda. So because we were talking about that whole thing of passing the controller and stuff, like it would be cool if people could spectate, and then you could just pass the controller to whoever's watching.
Yeah, no,
So-
that would be really cool.
Even on like 2-player games, because it's like if you and 3 of your buddies are sitting on the couch, you know,
Oh,
and you're playing Mario Brothers 3
Yeah.
with somebody, you got 2 other people just sitting there watching. So like in the old days, you'd pass the controller. So I think it would be really neat if people are on your friends list, you invite up to like 4 people, like have
Oh,
yeah.
a lobby,
See,
like a
like-
lobby
You don't
of like
own a
4
PlayStation.
people.
Like the PlayStation
not.
4.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I
Sir
don't.
Nigel just brought up a good point. I forgot about this. The PlayStation has this feature.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
Okay.
They have a game share feature. Now, it's a you
It
can
works.
share like so if and I've done it playing like Diablo and stuff. So like if I own a game and I'm playing with one of you guys, or I want to play with one of you guys, but y'all don't, I can do a game share session with you,
Yeah.
and you can play the
Okay.
game for a session of an hour, but you can like renew it after. It doesn't really matter. There's no hard limit on it. But but even so, I could, instead of playing a game like co-op with you, I could pass you the controller and let you play it, and let you.
Yeah.
So if it's a single player
Okay.
game, so you make a party on PlayStation, so it's up to like a bunch, like 8 people or whatever it is, and then you just tell one of them, you just pass the controller to them, and they take control of the game. So yeah, it's definitely there. I completely forgot about that.
Does everyone have to
Yeah.
have the game?
No,
Nobody. Only the
So
person
it's-
who's sharing the game. So if I own
Okay,
one,
so it's like you're like streaming it to
Yeah, you
everybody
stream it to them.
else.
Yes.
Exactly, yes.
So it's a little bit different, obviously, than like this particular, but the plastic, I think, is a very similar aspect. You know,
Exactly,
as long
yes.
as I'm assuming it's as long as they have the game.
Yeah.
You know, but why
Yeah.
wouldn't they have to be playing it online with you? So
Exactly. Like I
Yeah.
did it. I
based
did
on
it,
Nintendo service, you'd have to.
and it does work because I did it with a friend. He was
Yeah.
playing. I was playing God of War, and he's like, "I want to try it." So I invited him to watch me play, and then I passed the control to him, and he was the one playing in the end. And he's like, "Yo, this is so good," and it was very synced. Like the buttons did not have that delay or anything. It was really well done.
Right.
You
It
know.
even worked with the local play games, like like games that have multiplayer but not online multiplayer.
Yeah.
Does it work with Resident Evil Revelations too?
Yeah,
Cool.
at least on like PlayStation, any game, single player, multiplayer, it does not matter. You can pass the controller or play. So like if it's a multiplayer game, I can pass you a controller.
Oh.
You get it on your screen and everything. This is PlayStation specifically, right? So like for instance, I did this with Diablo. So if like me and Rigo want to play Diablo together, but he doesn't own, we can play it co-op as if we're sitting next to each other. I pass him the second
Okay.
player's controller, essentially over the internet, and it pulls up and streams on his screen, and we're playing sitting on couch co-op. You know what I mean? Like it's really good. It's a really good way of doing it now. There's definitely its problems and all, but yeah.
Yeah. No. For sure.
But it's a great system, and so yeah, the technology, the idea, and everything is there. So maybe Nintendo can, get that right.
Maybe.
Good luck.
What was I gonna say? All right. Well, we got some time still, so should we move? We have some viewer questions here that
Okay.
people have been asking. So Mushi asked, "What platform are you using for the podcast?" So what I'm using right now with these guys is we're using a Discord, and we're just basically doing video chat, and I enlarge it and move it around, so then you get your little squares. That's what I'm using, and that's what everybody else is using.
Yep.
So
We've tried. We tested a bunch of different ones.
yeah.
We found like a couple that like you had to pay for it, and then we looked into the what was it Google
Oh, Hangouts.
on air or whatever.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
one
yeah,
the
yeah.
one that Spawnwave uses.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
He uses on air, which I think
Okay.
everybody. It's sort of like Hangouts, but it's their like business version, I guess.
Yeah, it's free on YouTube. Like as soon as you start the session on YouTube, it automatically does it for you. The problem is that as soon as Chadley talks, he'll pop up and then we'll turn into little
Yeah.
squares. And I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I feel it would get very like nauseating to see that. I don't know. That's my opinion, though.
Well, not to mention some of us, me, talk a lot, and
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Background
want to take
noise
over.
also too.
Yeah.
Background noise like makes the cameras change, and you're
Oh,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
one talking, and it's like all of a sudden I'll be like opening a bag of chips, and everyone will see that I'm opening a bag of chips because
Right.
I'm making that noise. But yeah, this seems to work out really nice.
For sure. Duda asked, how okay, are you handling with the how are you guys handling with the summer being over? So summer's
Ooh, that's-
over now. I'm excited
Okay.
to be honest because you know what? I'm sick of my kids now.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be nice because I'll be able to like this is Mayella's first year of school now. She's going into JK. She's gonna be full time, it's
Going
nice.
JK. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
So it's nice. It's exciting to see that she's gonna be going all day while I'm streaming. I'm not gonna have. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. So I mean, I love the girl. Don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's nice to be able to just focus on stream and do your thing and not have to worry about, are the kids eating? What are they getting into? You know, are they fighting? Are they doing things that they're not supposed to be doing? It's nice not to have that worry anymore. So I'm excited for the summer to be over. What about you, Corey?
So it doesn't affect me quite the same way because clearly I don't have any kids. For those of you that may not know, I don't personally have any kids. As far as like how it affects me with the summer's not over. Let me just tell you that now. No, maybe we're talking about summer vacation, but let me tell you, I live in Louisiana in the U.S. in the southern part of the U.S. and it was 104 degrees today, which is not super not the hottest it gets for us. So, but how does it affect me personally? It doesn't affect me a whole lot. Like, Jesus, Nigel. It does change like my viewership a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of gives you a different viewership, you know.
Yeah.
A little bit, not as much the younger kids necessarily and all, which is fine. But it doesn't affect me a whole lot, honestly. I work year round, so
Yeah. So you're good.
so having no kids and stuff, it doesn't really change much.
Mr. Venge, what about you, buddy?
Actually, I would say it would affect me quite a bit, especially since like when my summer vacation is over,
Mhm.
and it's more busy because it's like I work every morning. I come home, plus other responsibilities, and then on top of that, the job that I work, you know, we have meetings and sometimes events that I have to go to, and so it's definitely a bit of a challenge. And just like CC mentioned, there could be a change in viewership.
Yeah.
Which you just have to not let that mess with your psyche mentally, because that's just the reality of the situation is out of your control. And just do what you can do, and eventually it works out in the end. Just stay positive and keep chugging. So that's one of the things that I had to do because my sleep schedule I had to fix. I fixed it because I'm a night owl when it comes to summer, so I have to get rid of that. But once I get acclimated, get back into the flow of things, it's a little less hectic. So.
Yeah, for sure. Chadley, what about you, buddy? Seeing as you have 5 kids.
I mean, like Corey, it doesn't really affect me much because I'm working all the time. But I mean, the kids are excited to get back to school and all that kind of stuff. So 2 of my kids are going to public school now. The other 3 are still homeschooled. So yeah, they're all really excited and stuff. But it doesn't. I mean, and then my viewership. This will be like the first time that I'll probably notice a difference because last year I had just started out in July. So I started in the summer, but I was smaller than and didn't have as many viewers. And then when we hit this summer, like I did notice that my viewership went up over the summer. So I'm curious to see how it is affected by everybody going back to school. So
Hey, we're being rated again.
Hey,
Joel,
by
thank
James
you for
Clark.
subscribing.
James
Welcome to
Clark,
Taco Tea. James Clark raid. What's up, guys? How's it going, Raiders? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Taco Cast. Hello,
Guys, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know what to do.
Ryder. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Taco Team. Welcome to the family. Welcome, guys. Boy, love the raids. Love the raids. Thank you, guys. If you don't know who James Clark is, he is an awesome streamer. Please go check him out. Wow. Kid Perfect, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Taco Team. Welcome to the family. He's a lovely streamer. Please definitely go check him out. Oh, another donation. iDragon, thank you for donating $2. Everyone, hashtag iDragon. Thank you very much. How you doing, buddy? Welcome. It's good to see all of you. Thank you, Raiders. Thank you. James, how was your stream? Guys, if you don't know who James Clark is, definitely go check him out. One of my mods can quickly throw out there the link. He is a wonderful streamer, wonderful friend of mine. Please, he took the time to rate us. We could take the time to sub and like. Thank you very much, guys.
Yes.
Wow.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you very much. But yeah, so go ahead, Charlie, finish your story.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's just I'm very curious to see how the channel goes this time around over
Yeah.
the fall and the winter and the spring, while all of my younger viewers are back to school and all that kind of stuff. So.
For sure. Octo, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Taco Team. Welcome to the family. But yeah, like I said, I'm excited. I mean, this is my other's first year of school. I don't know how she's gonna take it. I know that she hasn't been scared. We did a trial thing before the summer started, and she loved it. So I'm hoping I'm not gonna get. Hold on. I'm hoping I'm not gonna get any phone calls saying, "Mr. Paredes, can you come pick up my Ella because she's crying?" Well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I can't. Kids will be kids, I guess, right? Okay, so Jesse asked a question. This is, I think, more for me and CC Gaming. If you guys are going to PAX, then this will definitely be a question for you. But he says, what flavor of Italian ice are you eating for PAX, and how much does your mouth water?
So Jesse, whatever flavor you're buying for, I remember. I think I had the strawberry one a bunch, and that was really good. I think that's what I had. Thanks, Jesse. You rock.
I tried the watermelon one and it was good, and the lemon one I tried, and that was really good. I didn't mind it too much.
Venge.
Venge. Every time I look over, he's doing something. So I didn't venge. Get ready to dab. Oh God. Anyways, you better not. Oh, you've been dabbing this whole time.
CC. Dab, everybody. Come on, man.
All right, ready? We'll all dab. 1, 2. No, I'm only kidding. So anyways,
I was about to do it.
You should let him do it.
Thank you, James, for your raid, buddy. I really appreciate
3, 2,
that.
1, he does it all by himself.
Right? But yeah, so but yeah, so Italian ice is this stuff, guys. That's like, what would you? How would you describe it? Is it like I don't even know.
They call it shaved ice in some places too.
Yeah,
so.
it's shaved ice more or less, and it's just flavored. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. I tried all different kinds. But
Jesse.
but yeah, iDragon with the donation again, $1. Everybody, please hashtag iDragon again. Thank you very much, iDragon. That was awesome, buddy.
Strawberry Italian ice.
Yeah, it's like a snowball. Exactly. It's super delicious, super awesome.
I love it.
I love it. I love Italian ice.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, that's Jesse's question. So Dan says, hold on. There we go. Okay, so Dan, Shadow of Place says, what inspired us to start streaming and to start on YouTube? So that's his question to us. Corey, you want to start with this one? Oh, shit!
Because I can.
Nice job, Nigel.
Oh,
Dang!
Story time.
I forgot that I couldn't hear it. I was waiting to hear it.
Everyone, hashtag Sir Nigel in the chat.
It is the weirdest thing to see him freak out and not hear it.
Not hear anything.
I'm sorry for the language. It just scares me, and that's my reaction, guys.
Yeah. I'm scared when that happens to me.
Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh, that's great. That's what Ferran got scared earlier. When I looked over, he's like,
Oh.
Everyone, hashtag Sir Nigel in the chat. See now. So yeah. So what inspired us and why? What made us go to YouTube? Corey.
So my inspiration for streaming in general was actually a simple one. When I used to play Destiny 1, when it came out, I played the heck out of that game. One of my friends used to work while I had the chance to play, and so he was like, "Hey, can you stream so I can watch?" And this is back when I was doing it only on Twitch, because Twitch was like really the only big streaming platform. You know, YouTube wasn't even a big thing.
Yeah.
So that kind of is what got me like motivated into streaming, and it kind of lots of big backstory there, big like superhero origins. And what got me to go to YouTube actually is Dave. DGR. He when I met him, he was super small. I mean, he was our size, you know, all of us. It's smaller than us actually. Yo, iDragon with the donation.
iDragon with the donation again. Thank you very much, iDragon.
Yeah.
Everyone hashtag iDragon.
Back then, you know, he was like, I
Four
can't
eyes
read you.
is out to.
I can't raid you if you're on Twitch and not YouTube, because he would still bring fairly powerful raids for, you know, for being small like that.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, let me you know, do both. I'll stream on both. And like my first day streaming on YouTube, he raided me, and it was just all uphill from there. That's what made me go to YouTube.
Nice.
One more donation, just one more.
One more donation, just one more. What about you, Venge? What inspired you and why YouTube? Well, not why YouTube, but what made you go to YouTube?
Well, I flipped the order because for me it was like, it was YouTube first actually. Like, keep a long story short. I randomly did it out of boredom. And because I was like, I play video games a lot, and it was like to the point where I'm getting a little bored. What can I do to liven up, you know, like playing video games? So I decided to do YouTube, and it was random. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know what I wanted, and I was just random uploading stuff. Because when I first started, I didn't do streams at all. And then it was, I would say maybe just last year, basically. Just last year, it was like, I would say, no, maybe the year before last year, the goals changed, right? So I actually decided to have a goal. And the communities that I was previously with did not meet my goal in regards to what I wanted, and that was to have more of a positive environment and, you know, be that kind of guy where when I create content, it's content that everyone can enjoy, not just some hardcore gamer or some tryhards and stuff like that. So that's what happened there when it came to YouTube. Inspiration for streaming actually came from Dino, very, very good friend of mine. He has been in my corner through thick and thin even before I streamed. He told me to try it, because see, the funny thing is, I always wanted to do Nintendo content, but I had no idea how to go about it. And so with that, sometimes you develop this mindset where it's like, if you're in a different community, it's like you've done this certain thing for so long, you feel like if you try to do something else, it's going to blow up in your face. So Dino just told me, you might as well try it. You don't have anything to lose. You're saying how the current community that you're at doesn't meet your expectations as far as that goal. And so I tried it last year. What was it? Late June, I tried it. And after a while, I just started loving it for life. So,
boom, there you go. Chadley, what about you, my friend?
The beard told me to do it.
The beard. The beard told me to do it.
I believe it too.
Yeah, I've shared this story before, but like what inspired me, I guess, to get into the streaming and stuff was like there was like 3 or 4 streamers that I had stumbled across when I started watching videos about the Nintendo Switch when it was getting released.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to hear more about it and all this stuff, and I really wasn't that much of a YouTube viewer up until that point, and started finding all this stuff about Nintendo. YouTube started recommending me other stuff, and then started recommending me live streams. And I think the first ones that I came across were Convertible Turtle Gaming, and Retro, and Jacob, Terry, like a bunch of Mario Maker guys, because that's like, I just started watching Mario Maker because I thought it was pretty cool that they were just playing random levels all the time. So, and then just getting to know retro better, and then just sticking around with Rigo from the beginning, from when he started his channel and everything. It just kind of like got me into this whole mindset of like, hey, this would be really cool. It'd be a cool thing to do, and then I can involve my family and everything too. And I mean, we all are just having a blast with it. So I mean, it's been a really cool adventure this past year with the whole thing of streaming and having my kids involved.
One more
And
for
it's just
me.
another way
Also,
I can
can we
bond
get a
with them.
group
So
dab?
it's
Just
really,
one.
really cool.
Moi.
What do you call it? Oh, Steffi with that $20 and Shadow with the $2. Everybody hashtag Shadow and please hashtag. Whoop, Steffi with the $20. What did she say?
Celebrating that 80 like hype. All four of you are incredible, amazing. Love this community, this one big family.
Oh, Steffi, you're so awesome. Thank you. Love you. Mwah. Thank you very
Steph.
much. Guys,
Good stuff.
okay, so Shadow says that he wants us to do a group dab for $2. So let's go ahead and do it. Ready?
Hold on. I gotta be ready for this.
All right. Ready?
Got
Three,
hype. Ready?
2. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah.
All right, no.
Sadly, my boy.
I think Chadley did it, so that was awesome.
My dude.
There you go. That's the group dab.
That's
right
the
there.
group dab.
That's 50%. Come on.
That's right.
I'll-
That's right.
Okay. I'll do it for realsies. I'll do it for realsies.
I will.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Okay. Ready?
All right, there
For
we
real.
go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I wanted to see the We
Just
could
don't
do
let my
better.
kids. Just don't let my kids see that. So.
Seriously.
Yeah,
like,
right. And Android, thank you for subscribing, buddy. Welcome to the Taco Team. Welcome to the family. Okay, so
That's what we need to see.
Oh no, we
Right?
need to sing. Oh my goodness.
what was I gonna say? Yeah, what started me? The story is very simple. Louis came up to me and said, "I want to start streaming." I said to him, well, I don't know anything about streaming. So he started doing a lot of research. The problem with doing research is that every streamer is different. And you'll always get those ones that tell you, you can't do this. You can't do James.
No, James.
James with
my
that $20. Thank you very much, James. Really appreciate that.
For the dabs. Oh, see, the
for the
dabs
dabs.
brought you money. Brought you money.
I'm going to have to dab more often.
I know, right? Me too.
So,
ROFL for the dabs, rolling on
Let's
the
start
floor
a
and
trend up
laughing.
in here. Yeah.
Dabbing isn't. We wouldn't be starting that trend.
yeah, right? So,
I've been trying to end the trend.
yeah. So, but yeah, so he was checking a lot of research. And the problem with that is a lot of people tell you different things. One of the biggest things is that they had said to Louis that if you had a family, you cannot stream. That's what they say. I proved them wrong.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, guys, look, it's simple. It's about understanding and taking the time to put towards your family. I think Charlie can agree with this. Finding the days that you can and not overdoing it and making sure that you get that family time when it's needed. So that's important. You know, it's very important.
Yeah.
Family time is important.
It's a very easy trap to fall into. Though.
Exactly. It is. It is because I can
it
tell
just
you.
consumes your life. So
It does. I can tell you. Sometimes I have fun streaming. I'd rather be streaming for 12, 13 hours than anything because it's so much fun to be with you guys and you guys are really hyping it out. But again, family comes first, right? Girlfriends, boyfriends, wives, husbands, whatever. You got to set the time. Other than that, when we started, I only did Saturdays. That's the only thing I did because I didn't want to get into it full time. When I decided to jump in full time, I had already found my two biggest inspirations. Most of you already know.
That's so nice.
Get out of here.
Oh.
Most of you know that my, one of them is DGR. Again,
Surprise, surprise.
no surprise there.
Right?
And I was with him when he was at 3K, so he was small. He was still small.
Okay.
So I CC Gaming can say this too. We followed him all the way up until where he is now, even going over to Twitch. But my biggest inspiration, the one I love more is, and everybody knows this, is Snap Click Cat, one of my good friends. Because it's not because she's a girl or whatever. It's because I always turn to her for advice on streaming, and she always told me how it is. you know, it's your stream.
Oh, nice.
You know, you got to do it. You know, you got to listen to yourself. If you feel that you're doing it right, do it right. Don't let anybody else control you. All that jazz.
Yeah.
So
Good advice.
all that advice really helped, and she gave me the encouragement. You know, and even when I was down and she saw that I was down, she would message me and be like, "Are you okay? You know, do you want to talk about it?" So definitely huge inspiration. So, you know, she definitely helped a lot. DGR helped a lot. My brother helped a lot. And then after that, you kind of just learn the groove of things, and then you start inventing things. Hence why today, this would technically, what is this, our third
or fourth
podcast,
Yeah.
and it's been a success. And I want to thank all of you, including you guys, who you take the time to out of your busy schedules to do this podcast with me, and I really, really appreciate it. So thank you, Chad Lee, Corey,
It's an honor.
Venge, all of you guys. You know, it means a lot. So thank you very much. But yeah,
It's an honor to be here, man.
It is.
thank you guys. So Dan asked another question. What are your thoughts on playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and when it comes out? So I guess he's asking what we think about Kingdom Hearts 3 and all that jazz. Corey, what are your thoughts on Kingdom Hearts 3, buddy?
So, I want to play it. I don't know if I'm going to stream it right away because everyone will. And that's me the problem, is that everyone and their mom will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
sure.
not like it's really not a problem, but there's no point in me streaming it for 2 viewers, and you know, someone streaming it for 2 viewers and someone streaming for 2 viewers or whatever.
Yep.
People can have their viewers. I mean, no point in fighting. Yeah, that's any new game, exactly. Well, any popular new game. But that's the thing. Certain games I don't really care to stream right away like that. That's gonna be a really big game, or it could be the opposite, right? I could stream it and like that could make me blow up, like not explode, but like blow up. I don't want to actually physically explode. That would suck.
Yeah.
if you do, just make sure it's on stream, and then
Hey, Mortal Kombat fatality.
But I'm definitely super excited to play the game. I've always loved the Kingdom Hearts games. I've played through every one of them. Don't understand the story for nothing, but it's super convoluted. No. I'm really excited for this one. So that's my piece.
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Venge?
Oh boy, like I'm just sitting here waiting, twiddling my thumbs, like, when's it coming out? 'Cause I would love to freaking play it after seeing all the footage, because like,
Yeah.
I played the first one more than I did the second one. I would just say I invested more time in the first one.
Yeah.
Second one, I enjoyed just as much, but I guess the problem came in was by the time I really got into that game, it was like, it's funny how priority or something that you're doing could kind of like change whatever it is that you wanted to do. Kind of like, I used the game like non-stop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the moment I did YouTube, all that kind of like got thrown out the window.
For sure.
So it's like I pick my spots if I can, like if I'm on vacation or something. But
yeah,
in regards to Kingdom Hearts 3, I would love to play it, and part of me feels agrees with CC Gaming when it comes to all right, playing it right away. Would I stream it right away? Probably not, but I know it would probably be one of those games that my viewers would in seeing me play. So more than likely, I would get the game, put it on my game list since I have a command like buy stream.
Yeah.
And if somebody wants me to play it, hey, just buy stream and then I'll play it.
There you go. Boom. Chadley, what about you, good sir? I know that you don't have a PS4, but what are your thoughts on Kingdom Hearts?
Oh, I can't wait to watch you play it. So.
Boom. There it is.
I enjoyed watching you stream the first two, and yeah, those games are amazing. I mean, it's really cool story and how they incorporate all of the different Disney characters and everything like that. So yeah, I've watched the footage of Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm just really excited to just watch people play it.
Yeah. I can tell you now,
unless someone were to happen to give me a PlayStation, and then I'd be able to play it and all that kind of stuff.
Let me get right on that right now.
Right now, okay. Let me just get my donation. But yeah, like I can tell you now, like I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna stream the game as soon as it comes out. Like I will be doing, you know, because you know what, everybody who's been watching me play number 1 to number 2 to now, that's what they're waiting for, and I know that they're gonna expect that. They're excited for me, and I'm excited to try the game. And you know what, I promised it, and I'm not gonna back out on a promise. You know. Even if that means I'm only going to get 2 or 3 views and a lot of, well, I don't want to watch because of spoilers. But I promised, and I got to keep that promise, right? That's how it works. Yep. I don't like to break promises. Okay, so Ryan says, how do you guys genuinely feel about jump scare donations? And when do you think is the best time to use them? Okay, so... how do I feel? Okay, look, I want to answer this one quickly. So, I personally enjoy the jump scares. I love being scared because I'm a big chicken. But, I think using them is fine. I honestly like them, and it's not because of the money, because I honestly get scared, and just the fact I do swear when I get scared. That's how you know that I'm actually scared. I do scream without the swearing, and that means that I'm scared too, but it's not that reaction. How can I explain it? It wasn't that scary to me as if I started swearing, because I always swear when I get really scared. Right? Does that make sense? I think so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. When do I think is the right time?
Right there.
Is now a good time to use them?
Everyone, please hashtag Sir Nigel in the chat.
Sir Nigel knows when the best times are.
That's the best time. When I'm focused on something else and not thinking about donations is the best time. Yeah. I've seen it where the problem with me is if I'm getting frustrated about something, don't do it, because I'm not going to get scared. Steffi can tell you that it happens. Ryan can tell you that it happens. Where if I'm really concentrated on something that I'm trying to get past because I've died several times, I'm not going to get scared. But if I'm into it and I'm walking slowly and you see that I'm just looking at that part and I'm very like focused in the game, yeah, I'll get scared. That'll get me. That's my... Fuck!
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Flinch.
No more!
2 for flinching.
Everyone hashtag Sir Nigel and Ryan for that one.
Oh, my.
Somebody else answer. Go ahead, Corey.
So I think they're great because, one, you know, it's not all about the money, but hey, if somebody wants to donate a couple bucks to scare the crap out of me, let them have it, right? Let them do it. It gets me, there's sometimes where it gets me really bad, sometimes where it's like, not really. The best times are when it scares the ever-living crap out of you. Like, yeah. Like, Megan gets me all the time with it. When I'm not expecting it, or if I'm like if I'm not having a game and I'm like, feel like if I'm playing Mario Maker and really annoyed with the level, that gets me really good. Yeah. And it always makes me laugh. Like she knows it's a funny way to cheer me up because I will crack up laughing after it. Again, it's not about the money. I'm not going to complain about somebody dropping a couple bucks to scare the crap out of me. Yeah. You know, I think they're hilarious when it happens to me. I think it's hilarious when it happens to Rigo, when it happens to Louis, when it happens to everyone that has them. It's hilarious. Yeah, Megan, I was saying that you get me with the jump scares a lot, and it's hilarious. So I think it's really great. I love it. I think it's hilarious to see everybody do it and see everybody else enjoying it. Yeah. So yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. What about you, Venge? Do you have it?
Well, not yet, but
he will.
Actually, I'm actually worried about that. But at the same time, but not really. But I know I would get caught off guard at the perfect time because there's a command that I have that's not even a jump scare, but it gets me. You know, like especially if I'm not expecting it. Because what I was gonna do was during the month of October. Since I'm My God. Alright, I'm gonna leave one ear open.
So the answer to is there like what's the best time to do it? Anytime, really.
Technically. So
Everyone
I'm going to
hashtag
set it up.
CC.
Oh my goodness.
Daddy gamer, I didn't screw myself.
Wow. Only thing is, I'm doing mine a little bit. I'm going to replace my notification just with that. So if people want to do it, they can just do it. Hopefully, don't kill me.
That's what I get. I get killed. Chadley, what about you, buddy?
Oh, well, I don't use it, but the way I have my setup and stuff, I can't do it right now, technically, because like I have the headset on now, but I use this microphone here whenever I have the headset on. If I use my normal mic, I don't have enough USB ports to have the headset and the mic plugged in. If I did, I still don't know if I would want to do it.
I feel you on that.
Take exhibit A, Rigo.
It's definitely fun watching everybody get scared.
Yeah.
But with me being at Rigo's, it took them a couple times to like. It took when I was at Rigo's and we were streaming Mario Maker. The first time it happened, like I wasn't phased. But maybe it was because I was just so into the level that I was playing or whatever. But
yeah,
I don't know. It may not phase me that much. Maybe if I had it loud enough. I think it wasn't loud enough for me when I was at your place. But you guys got me. You guys got me though. You got me at least once.
We got you once. That was awesome. What are y'all's opinion in Metroid Prime 4? I don't know nothing about Metroid, so I can't get into this one, but Corey?
I've really not played the other Prime games, but kind of excited to check this one out because it'll be on Switch and everything. I liked how they looked and everything. I've watched people play them. I think they look like really fun games, but never had a chance to play them. I've thought about picking up the original trilogy on the Wii and playing it, but I just haven't. That's more games to add to the backlog if I do that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm excited to kind of check it out. And people keep asking me if I'm going to play it on stream, and I probably will, just for the sake of that.
Yeah. What about you, Venge?
Let's see. I don't have a whole lot of experience with Metroid Prime, but I played it a couple times, and all I have to say for those of you that know One Piece and know the character Zoro, I'm gonna get lost a lot. Because when it comes to games like those, I get lost so easily, just like how I get lost in Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm like, what the heck am I? Everyone's trying to guide me in the right direction, and I'm like, what are you saying? That is not the location. Give me a landmark or what is that over there? What is that over there? What is that over there and there? I just it's just funny. Me personally, I don't feel embarrassed when I get lost. I just know I look stupid, but other than that, people get a kick out of it. So
yeah, for sure. What about you, Chadley?
Well, the logo's nice. Literally, that's all we've seen of it so far. So, but no, I'm excited. I enjoyed Metro because I have played Metroid Prime. I have it still on my GameCube. I actually plan on streaming it at some point.
Yeah.
But I know that with the Wii version, Corey, they changed it.
Mm-hmm.
So that they added motion control to it, so it's not really the same experience as it is on the GameCube.
Mm-hmm.
But I really enjoyed it. I have the first two. I don't think I have the third one, but I have the first two that were on the GameCube, and I really enjoyed playing them. I never completed them, but so yeah, I'm kind of excited to see what they bring to the Switch with that franchise because it's been a while since they've come out with a new one. So. Besides seeing the logo, so
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I don't have anything to say because I didn't even know it was coming out. So there you go. What was I gonna say? Okay, well, I think we
There was
covered.
another question I think you missed.
Was there another
I
question?
recorded. Yeah. I recorded this question. So this one's actually from Megan.
Okay.
So she said, "We heard how you guys handle trolls and disrespect from viewers, but how do you handle shade from other streamers? Does it affect you more?"
Oh, that's a good question.
Shade.
So I think I'll start with this, I guess. There's a particular situation I know that's being talked about, but anyway, does it affect you more? I'm just gonna go with that one. Yes, it does. It definitely does affect me a lot more. But at the same time, it also kind of doesn't, if that makes sense, because while there's a lot of streamers in the community that I have a lot of respect for, present company definitely included. But when, like, let's for instance say that one of you guys decided out of nowhere to start throwing a bunch of shade and like really start disrespecting me, that would then turn my opinion differently of you, right?
Yeah.
And where I once held your opinion in high regard, your opinion would then mean a lot less, and maybe nothing. Not instantly, don't get me wrong, but like if things went really bad, you know, and you started saying things for no reason and started making drama for no reason about me, it would definitely, I don't know, it's hard to explain what I mean, where, like I said, it definitely would affect me more than like a regular viewer, I guess, because I know you guys, you know what I mean? Like I know a lot of the streamers. If a streamer is throwing shade at me, they know me, probably. There's a good chance they know me.
Yeah.
Not that I think anybody would throw shade at me that really knows me. I mean, come on, it's me. No, but that takes it to a different level, right? But then I don't know. It's hard to explain. So it's like yes and no. It affects me a lot more, and also, but how do you handle it from the other streamers? Like that's a hard one. Like I don't even know how to answer. Quite honest.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pass that on to Venge maybe, because it's weird. It's like a hard answer. Like I don't know. Megan obviously knows how I handle that situation, but yeah.
Okay. That is a very tricky thing, but I do have some experience on that now, not necessarily in regards to a streamer, but I've had my issues in the past with other fellow YouTubers when it comes to shade incident and all of that, where they would say things, try to get you to kind of like expose yourself per se. And it could be the simplest misunderstanding that can cause that. And I've had that happen. And the only thing that I could do to avoid making an even bigger mess is to kind of think things through and kind of like let it go and move on. That's the best thing you can do. Let it go, move on, and think about how it could have been handled, how you could have handled the situation a bit differently. Because for me, it was like that I was inexperienced when it comes to pressure, like negative pressure from someone. And way back when, there was something that he said, and someone brought that to my attention, and then I had the feeling that he was saying something that I normally say in my videos, and so I questioned him on that. I did it privately.
Yeah.
But that backfired, you know, and it even got to the point where I was like, he was trying to expose me over Twitter by putting a tweet out and get me to respond to it, which I didn't do. And it was like, because I knew that something was funny about that. And so the only thing I could do at that point in time, even though it frustrated the heck out of me, because it was a simple misunderstanding, I had to think about the mistake that I made and kind of like learn from it and move on. That's all you could do. A fellow streamer had that issue recently. I will not name drop because that's not what this is about. That was a few weeks ago. Misunderstanding. And I took what I've learned and I gave my advice to the individual that was feeling uneasy about the situation. And, he took it well. And it's just because this is one of the reasons why I love when you have established a network, a positive network with a community of people, because we can always learn from one another.
Yep.
Because I know that this gentleman was not used to negative pressure. And I dealt with that situation before and shared what I learned, and he took it and ran with it. So hope that answers your question.
What about you, Chadley?
I've been pretty fortunate that as far as like other streamers giving me a hard time, like I've been pretty fortunate. I haven't really had that problem. I've had viewers on the other hand, but yeah, I can't really say that I had a lot of other streamers giving me a hard time, saying like I shouldn't be doing this, or just making fun of me, like just flat out saying like, oh, this old dude just playing games, like that kind of thing. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't really have much to say on that topic. So
that's fine. I can tell you, like, I've always been very positive. I try to help everybody in the community. I try to give support as much as I can. Sometimes I do more lurking than I do actual chatting, but I'll come in and say hello and everything like that. Like today, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance, Corey. I did watch you play your Mario Maker. I was watching.
Oh, nice.
But I couldn't say hello. I was busy at work, so I couldn't say hello. But what I want to get at is that's, I try to support even the little guys. The little guys are important to me, and I try to help those who are at 50 subs or 200 subs. Doesn't matter. I try to help. One of the biggest things I don't like is if I have an issue with someone, I try to talk to them privately through Discord or whatever. And for me, that's important, guys. It's very important as a streamer to streamer. If we're going to talk something privately, it stays private. Period.
Yep.
It's respect, right? But I had a certain streamer do something that no other streamer should ever do. Ever. Yeah. I wouldn't even do it because it's the worst thing you can do. First of all, it causes issue for that streamer. In this case, it would be me. And it causes issues for the person who did it, because now you took a big streamer. I'm not saying that I'm huge, but I'm just saying compared to that person, I'm a bigger streamer. So you take that big issue from that big streamer, and now all his community knows and all his friends know, because now you're going to go around and cause more issue, right? And this person, it was a simple conversation. I just said, hey, look, this isn't going to happen anymore. I'm sorry, but we're still friends. Don't worry about it. I'm not mad. But this person turned around and showed it on stream and called me a lot of names, like that I was evil and a monster and just a bunch of stuff. There was no reason for that. No reason to do that, because at the end of the day, I didn't do anything wrong. I did it all privately, and their response to it was because I can. Right?
Yeah.
There's no reason to do that. That's just gonna cause a fight. You know what I mean? Yeah. That causes a fight. And then this certain person took it to all my other streamer friends, and they were all messaging me, asking what happened, why, and it's like, why did you do that?
Now I don't feel like I'm your friends because I didn't get messaged.
But it's like, why would you go around doing that? Because that's disturbing their stream, first of all. And now they're gonna come to me and ask me what's going on. And now I so I decided to explain the whole story to all my mods, who happen to be 90% streamers, so they understood the story. But what I'm getting at is, you can't do that, guys, because what happens is it was thrown to me negatively, but the result isn't gonna be good for that person if it's lies, especially if you did it on stream. So the fact is, I'll show the person the conversation. In this case, I showed all my mods, and then they're gonna look for that video and they're gonna see, yeah, you know what this person did was wrong. And some people contacted me and were like, why would you do, I made it very clear, I didn't know that person was streaming at that moment, not until after. And I was like, well, there you go. So I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't saying anything rude. I try to play it very cool, very mellow, but they took it the wrong way and they threw it like that, which sucks. And I know there's certain streamers that do that, where you try to give them advice in a positive way. You say, hey, listen, why don't you try doing this? Another example, a good friend of mine, they were doing this. They were giving just helpful advice. Hey, how about you focus on your stream and not on your life? And this person turned around, posted it on their Discord, and basically blamed that person and said, oh, they're trying to take over my stream. And it's like, wait a minute. Are you kidding me? No, they're not. They're giving you advice. They're not taking over your stream. They're giving you advice. So
Right.
I was trying to help this person by defending them and telling them, hey, listen, guys, let's give him another chance. But because he did this, I can't mention names, but because he did this and did this certain act, I turned around and I had to give up on him, because now that made me look bad to all my streamer friends after I told them, let's give him another chance. And they did. And then this person did that. You know what I mean? So it's very hard. It's very difficult when it comes to things like this. It's not fun. Sometimes we got to treat it as a business. Sometimes we got to treat it as friendship. Sometimes we got to treat it as, a hobby. In this case, it's hard because if you treat it like a business, and I'm not going to say it's not, because I make a lot of money on YouTube in the sense of donations, and I don't want to do anything wrong and incorrect. But if you're going to be doing things like this, and then it makes me look bad, like I'm just some guy who's just saying, hey, we got to help the whole world, and then you're turning around and doing some bad things to my other streamer friends, now they're going to turn around and say, you know what, Rod always does this, forget him. You know what I mean? So it's really... It's really hard. It's hard. And like I said, I try to treat this as a hobby, but sometimes it does affect, and it does affect for the negative. Thank you for the subscriptions. Welcome to the Taco Team. Welcome to the family. But yeah, like, again, and at the end of the day, I support my family in the sense of my YouTube community. They know who they are. And I will always have their back, and I've told them that several times. And when this person attacked this friend of mine, I didn't hesitate twice by saying, we're done. This is over. Like, that's it, done.
Yep.
Anyways, but that's my 2 cents on that question. Kazoo had one question. We have we have time for one more question. So I'm going to do Kazoo's. And then I know Corey has to leave, and then I have to leave because little one here is bleeding, as you can see. Okay, so Kazoo's question is, do you guys ever get jealous of other streamers?
Whoa.
That's a good question.
Time.
So here's the thing. Jealousy and envy are totally different, first of all.
Yeah.
Jealousy, I think jealousy is okay. I mean, to a point. Jealousy doesn't mean you hate that person. Jealousy doesn't mean anything bad. I mean, well, it's not good, but jealousy and envy are definitely two different things. So I think it's totally okay to say that there are streamers that I get a little jealous of at times. Yeah. I don't get envious of any streamer. Never been envious of them. But I've gotten, a little jealous of seeing big turnouts on games and things like that, or crazy big donations and stuff. Again, it's not really what I'm all about, but like, hey,
yeah,
definitely gotten a little jealous of things like that. But like I said, not envy for sure. I've never envied, any fellow streamer at all, because you guys are like 99% of the people that I know in the community are like good friends of mine. So like, there's no envy.
Yeah. No, for sure. I hear you. Venge, what about you, buddy?
Now, once again, I kind of learned all this like well before I started streaming. Since I started out with mostly videos, because it's so easy to get caught up in that trap.
Yeah.
Of jealousy, envy, and all that stuff. Because it's like you could look at yourself like, I'm putting in all this work, and other person's doing the same thing, but I'm not getting the same results. Because I would tell you right now, I would work when I was making videos. I killed a lot of time every day when it came to the videos that I make, because I did a lot of editing with them.
Yeah.
And it rarely yielded some really positive results. And you kind of look at that and you second guess what you're doing. And so one thing that I learned when I started streaming, because Dino told me, like when I told Dino, but what about my quality though? first started, because like I'm literally running on 900 megabits per second. That is not very good. and Dino said, "All right, look, Benj, like quality when it comes to streaming, when you're doing Nintendo content, because it varies from community to community." But he was saying with Nintendo content, it's not always about the quality. It's more about you bringing your personality. And if you can do that, then you will actually be surprised at the results that you can get. And so I did that, and it worked out. But of course, you would see someone else, and they can do that much better than you. And you know that that old way of thinking could kind of try to sneak in, and you don't want to let that happen, because here's what it does. You start comparing yourself to others, and then that throws you off task. And so your performance suffers. So it's important to just do away with all that and just work with what you got. If you got, I know I don't say stuff like this all the time. If you got a big booty, use it. So there you go.
There it is. There it is. There it is. What about you, Chadley?
I wouldn't say. I mean, jealousy's. I don't know. Like I don't think I get jealous of a lot of streamers at all. Like
Good try,
Benj
Red Coin.
Making sure you're awake. Thank y'all. Much
like
love,
Benj
D.
and Corey both said that it does. It is a bummer sometimes when you watch some other people, and they're doing very similar things to what you're doing, and they're getting a bigger response. They're getting a bigger reaction from what they're doing. I don't claim to be the most charismatic person in the world, you know, but like I try to enjoy myself. I try to show that on the stream, you know, and I try to like. I hope everyone enjoys hanging out with me, because that's like the main thing. Like I'm not here just to play a game. Like if I did that, I'd turn the chat off. And have people just watch me, you know, like, and if that's all I wanted to do is just play a game and then people just watch me and whatever, then that's fine. My main thing is I enjoy interacting with everybody. I enjoy getting to know people that I would never have met at all in my lifetime if I weren't doing this right now. Like, and that's like one of the main drives for me to do this YouTube is that having my family enjoy it as well, and just making a very safe community for everyone to just get to know each other and be able to just hang out and not have to worry about all the crap that you got going on in your life. Like, it's an escape. I mean, and yeah, I mean, but yeah, back to the jealousy thing. It's like, I guess I don't get jealous. I guess I don't try to get hung up on what other people are doing. Because like Ben said, you can fall into that trap real easily, and you get very, very sour about it. And it shows in your streams. It will show, because like Ben said, performance, like you're not going to give your best if you have it in the back of your mind like someone else is doing it better than me, and it bothers you. So
exactly. You know what, like I'm not gonna say I don't get jealous sometimes. I'll go on to someone who maybe a year ago I saw them, they had maybe, I don't know, 100 subs, and then like 2 weeks ago I take a look and they're like past me to like 40,000 subs, something like that. That'll happen. I'll be like, oh man, what the heck, what did he do that I didn't do?
Exactly.
But I mean, that's normal. I mean, I can tell you, I see Farhan and he's so beautiful and handsome, and I get jealous. But no, I'm only kidding. But like talking serious, like it happens, but I try to focus on what's going on in my channel. You know, it's like Are people having fun in my I'm happy if I see people smiling and tell me they're having fun and thank you for the best stream and blah 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 blah. That makes me happy, and that makes me say, okay, you know what, I'm doing something right. I'm bringing whatever. And that's when people bug me and say, hey, can you sing Africa? It's like, that makes me happy because it makes them happy. You know, I got a message the other day asking how I have 30 plus viewers sometimes. I don't know how to answer that. I just do. Maybe but it's not always. 2 weeks ago, I had 10 to 15 people watching me. You know, a couple months ago, I had 5 people watching me. It just happens that way. You can't focus on what that person is doing, or what that streamer is doing, or what that video creator is doing, because that's totally different things. I know a video creator who used to be a streamer and now is focusing only on videos, and he went from having 1,000 subs to 30,000 subs, but because he found something that works for him. I'm not gonna be jealous of the guy. I'm gonna be proud of him because he found his niche, his thing that works. You know, just like my thing is singing. That's my thing. I found something that works for me. I don't expect that I'm gonna grow in 2-3 nights to 40,000. I just want everybody to be having fun, and as long as I see that same group of people coming in and saying, I can't wait for this, or can you sing this, that's gonna make my day every day, all the time. You know what I mean, guys?
Yep. 100%.
Well, my friends, it's that time. It's 11:09. We've been going at it for 2 hours. We have 30 something people watching right now. I feel that we should go on a raid. Let's find. We have to find someone who we can raid who doesn't have a lot of people watching. I don't know. Should we do someone new or someone old, or I don't know. You guys have anybody in mind?
I'm looking at my subscriptions right now. So.
Let's see what we got.
I got one guy, but he's not at the camera. He just got up and left right now. So I'm not sure what that means. So I can't do him. Who can we do? Guys, hang on tight. We want to do a big raid. Let's do a big raid.
Yeah, big fluffy raid.
Big fluffy raid. Let's do it. Let's get a baby streamer. Yeah, a baby streamer would be nice. A baby streamer would be nice. I have one guy, but he has 8 people watching. He's not too small, but the problem with him, he swears a lot. I didn't want someone who swears too much. Can I make a suggestion? Yeah, you got a suggestion? Who do you have?
Suggestions.
That's exactly who I was looking at, Mushi. That's exactly who I was looking at. Oh, who can we raid?
Let's see.
All right, let's do him. What do you guys think? Derek64?
Works for me. Works for me.
All right.
Hey,
all right. Let's do Derek64 then. Let me grab my raid window here.
The raid window.
The raid window.
What's our hashtag gonna be? Do we have one that we use all the time for the Taco Cast?
Not really. Should we just do Taco Cast raid? I don't know.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Simple, easy breezy, beautiful cover girl.
Oh yeah, that's classic.
Okay, let me see if I can get this raid window up. It's not coming up. Why?
Because you wanted to come out right now.
Why isn't it coming up? I mean, I can go to the goodbye window, but there we go. All right, let me move this out of the way. So there's Derek, guys. Let me get the link for you guys, and we are gonna go ahead and do a massive raid. I want all of you to join us for this raid. Here's his link. We're gonna use Taco Cast Raid. So hashtag Taco Cast Raid. So there you go. Let's do it, guys. Let's go ahead and do this raid. Let's do it right.
All right.
Snap, you guys.
Yep. Let's get it. Oh, and he's playing Symphony of the
You guys, oh my god, you guys. We're getting raided, you guys. Taco Cast raid. How's it going? SOTPC. We got CC
Raiders,
Gaming. We got
hit
Bala.
that
We got
like
Stephanie
button.
Buck.
Show
Joey's
your
all about the
love.
tacos. So how's it going, you guys? Rhinosaurus, Cherish Haven, Congo Lion, Monkey, Spanishdude, of course, Sir Nigel, Demi Demon, Betty Gamer 84,
Hey, he just went from 8 people to 26 people. That's awesome. Way to go,
Yeah,
guys.
Fantastic.
That's a powerful raid. Love it.
You guys.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you all for joining us. Please don't forget to subscribe to all these wonderful streamers. The links are in the description below. Thank you, Chadley. Thank you, Corey. Thank you, Venge, for joining us today. Guys,
Yes,
next
thank you.
month we will be doing another Taco Cast. I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I know I did. Anyways, guys, take care. Have a good one. And don't forget the most important thing in the whole wide world. Come to my live stream. I'm super famous. Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.